It's JuKnow. We're excited for this session. I hope you guys are too. I'm going to give it to the person on my right-hand side, and we're going to get right into it. Let's go.
All right. Thank you so much for that divine divizi. Welcome to it. Welcome to another session of JuKnow. You know how we do it. This is a session where we just come to chill, just to get the vibes going and just to look at what's happening in the world of social, what's happening in the world of our social media platforms, and to get ahead of the competition, because you've always got to be ahead of the competition, and that's just what JuKnow is all about.
Exactly.
We get to the business of the day. The first thing that we usually do, we check out a case study, something cool that was done by a brand, and today's brand is none other than Heinz. So what Heinz did is that they decided to hijack the whole premiere or launch of Deadpool. Kind of reminds me of when Joe Public decided to just hijack the whole premiere of Black Panther, and they took it to the next level. So ladies and gentlemen, without wasting more of your time, let's check out this case study from Heinz.
Seems like there's marvelous collaboration. Everybody for Deadpool brands are Furry is the marketing event of the year.
Yellow and yellow.
Whoa. The f was that?
Today we're checking out Deadpool and Wolverine
Official trailer.
Can't unsee it.
Let's do this.
Here we go.
Wait, Heinz ketchup?
Ketchup and mustard.
That's a good way to do it. Yellow and yellow.
Wait.
What's going on over here?
Let's hit him with a switch up.
I'm confused. Is this movie about ketchup?
Heinz saw an opportunity to piggyback the visual with their ketchup and mustard.
Absolutely spot on. Here in your color scheme.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Does that mean Heinz part of the MCU?
This is canon. San Diego Comic-Con!
One complements the other, or like ketchup and mustard.
Seen ketchup and mustard.
And you can't unsee it now. It's everywhere.
Welcome to the red carpet!
Give it up for ketchup and mustard, y'all.
How dare you, you insensitive son of a...
Okay, cool. So let me start with that new news. So as Donald Trump and his sons push deeper into this crypto industry, their flagship project is expanding their family wealth by billions, guys. Their World Liberty token began trading on crypto exchanges, quickly becoming one of the world's top global cryptocurrencies and raising more concerns about the blurred lines between the White House and the blockchain industry. So the Trump's family wealth grew by $5 billion, like 5 billion real American dollars, as the token World Liberty began trading only on Monday. That's on the 1st of September. So in a nutshell, the Trump family wants to open a decentralized bank that trades at 1-to-1 to the US dollar. And yes, they're up by 5 billion already. They are literally just trying to take over the world. What do you guys think? Crazy stuff.
That is so crazy. Did they just bring...
Insane.
All right. Chris is also saying, did we forget about the Millennia coin? And Bokang is saying, wild business, and Kat is saying it's theirs for the taking. They are literally taking over the world. How do they even do this? Is this even legal?
Is it even legal?
Yeah, like how do they bring their own token and rate it one-on-one against the dollar?
Exactly. They're just trying to open their own bank and possibly open their own country or something.
That's exactly what it seems like. And what's happening in the world of AI, Jabula?
Okay, so in AI, guys, some crazy stuff happened in AI. So Facebook had to shut down one of its AI systems because the chatbots developed a language without any human input. Like the system was meant to test how AI agents could negotiate. I don't know why they're trying to make these things negotiate, but they were instructed to use plain, simple English, but instead they created their own shortened language. Sentences like I can, I, anything else. And the reply was balls have zero to me, to me, to me, to me. Look, all of this looked meaningless to humans, but the bots were able to interpret them and continue with their exchange. They say that the shutdown didn't happen because the AI was quote unquote too dangerous or out of control. They say the real issue was that it drifted into a form of communication that humans couldn't follow. Now, what in the hell is going on? Mark Zuckerberg, bro. Why would you try to make them negotiate? They're going to turn that into blackmail. And that's already had happened already with the CEO being that tried to shut down. I don't know which version of ChatGPT it was, but then afterwards, the AI system started blackmailing him.
Mm-hmm.
And now Facebook. Imagine. All right, guys. Yeah, that's me with my updates.
All right, thanks, Jabs. It's so crazy that these things now are now starting to speak in their own language. People are going crazy. The comments are coming in. People are conflicted. I can see messages coming through. Kat said binary code, but in alphabetical letters. And then Tulwana said one word, I robot. And then Makang said we are doomed. And then once again in the comments, Tulwana said 3 words, I am legend.
You know, I didn't know that was a movie at first. I thought she was being narcissistic. Then it clicked in late.
Yeah,
it's a movie.
Movie where the robots take over.
Somebody call Will Smith.
Hey man, he's already dropping bars elsewhere. Okay, that's scary stuff, man.
Yeah, let's just. This is too much for me. I need something to relax. And you know what I do when I need to relax? I go on TikTok and I just chill around and watch some TikToks. Tulwana, tell us what's happening in the world of TikTok.
What if we don't want?
Yeah, Divine, you know what? Nah, this love-hate relationship we have, it's okay. I'm okay with it. Let me just get into my update, all right? There is other ways people can now start into your DMs. So TikTok now lets users send voice notes and images in their DMs. That is correct. So I know this is all sounding very familiar. We have WhatsApp, we have Instagram. They're all starting to sound like they do the same thing. But TikTok is actually giving giving users new ways to interact with others via DMs. The company told TechCrunch on Friday that users will now be able to send voice notes and share up to 9 images or videos in one-to-one and group chats on the platform, right? So they're hoping with these new features, TikTok is really positioning itself as more than just an entertainment platform. It's also aiming to become a place where people interact beyond just, watching content. And you've seen by some of the things that they've been doing, there's this thing where you can actually create, I forgot what it was called again, but you can actually create like a relationship with someone where you can send things every single day. So I forgot what the name is. Ava, what's the name of this thing? But anyway, how that works is that you start this group. Streaks! That's it, yes. So as we can see, TikTok is introducing all kinds of new ways for people to actually stay on the platform. I think this is part of a bigger picture for people to spend more time on TikTok than actually going out into other platforms. But yeah, and with the voice notes, users can record and send audio messages up to 60 seconds long, so it is limited to 1 minute. And the launch of the feature comes as services like WhatsApp, Instagram, and obviously Apple's messages already offer the ability to send voice notes into others' DMs. Yeah, so I guess it makes sense now for TikTok to add voice notes, especially because it's growing in numbers. And as I said, I think the long picture, the long run is to actually have people spend more time on the platform as opposed to going to other platforms to interact. So yeah, that's my update on TikTok.
I can slide in DMs with my Barry White voice now.
Bro, that was no update, bro. TikTok's behind. I can't believe we're bragging about doing voice notes. That's like saying Ford just discovered they started making cars that move. TikTok is late with that update if you ask me personally, but I ain't no TikTok person. It's all good. Shout out to you, T, for telling us what we knew in a different platform. Shout out to Voice Notes on TikTok. I think that is an interesting thing. Personally, me, bro, I ain't hating, bro. I just saying, bro, how you gonna brag about what has been there?
I'll be like Bakang right now and just say this divine spirit beef. Divine spirit beef.
Catch you in the fucking lot.
Need some divine intervention. No, all right, let's go on to the next platform, and then so that we can see what's happening in the world of LinkedIn, and we talk about serious things. Sam, our LinkedIn correspondent, can you tell us what's happening in the world of LinkedIn?
Yeah. Hi guys. When you said when you chill, you usually go to when you're about to mention a platform. I thought you'd say LinkedIn, but clearly you like TikTok more than LinkedIn. It's quite sad. So yeah, not a lot happening on LinkedIn. But what they've done is expanded this AI HR assistant tool that they have. So initially it was more of a pilot. It helps that it's one of their first AI tools designed specifically to help recruiters. So what it does is that it enables HR managers to automatically generate short lists on LinkedIn. When recruiting, to basically get to a list of recruiters that fit a particular job role. And in addition to that, the expansion covers the fact that it doesn't just cover, the sourcing of people, but it also does things like your scheduling interviews, taking notes, follow-ups, and providing an all-in-one kind of AI-powered system. Because it takes an HR manager about 4 hours per recruit or per person to go through everything, the admin and all that. So what it's doing is that it's going to cut down about 4 hours of their time to focus on more strategic parts of hiring or even the personal aspects of it. So, almost like so they do say that in 2030, 70% of job skills will be AI influenced. So the recruitment processes and so forth, everything will be AI influenced in 2030. So my question, I guess, to you guys, and maybe LinkedIn already does this, is that if this kind of a tool is able to pick a perfect candidate, make a list of perfect candidates, is it not possible, maybe from a creative point of view, to even think about how we use such tools to target consumers specifically, maybe on a LinkedIn, because it's one of the less used or yes targeted programs, even from a business pitching point of view. So I think that's something to think about. But yeah, that's my update. Not a lot happening on LinkedIn. They're just expanding what they already have and moving a lot more into making it easier to and quicker to recruit. Yeah, that's me.
Someone said LinkedIn and chill, bro.
Yeah.
That's
what's up.
Ain't no way.
Yeah. People are going crazy in the comments. Chris is saying that's like going to HR for a lunch break. People are saying people are going to LinkedIn to chill. I don't know how that came about, but people are saying people go to LinkedIn to go and chill. I don't know. A whole lot of things is happening. But Jabula said, please don't say HR. Now you can send voice notes on LinkedIn. And I guess that's true because Sam didn't speak about that. He just spoke about how it's AI hiring assistant is expanding into more regions of the world. Mark Zuckerberg, there's a lot going on. Let's hear what he's got happening on his side of the world. So Chris, we need somebody else to take over the conversation. Please do the honors and tell us what's happening in the world of Facebook.
Cool. No one else, pun intended there, Kamo. So that's a bit of a somber chat. So Meta is putting up more guardrails for teens and underage users from engaging with the AI chatbots. This comes off the back of a teen that had month-long conversations with OpenAI's ChatGPT that ended up basically leading to his death. So Meta's come forward to say that they're doing a lot more guardrails and parental controls on their AI chatbots, which is warranted. I think as the news outlets have reported that they rushed to market first to get their latest model out there. So now they're going to be putting in a whole bunch of features to sort of protect underage users on their platform from engaging with like conversations around their weight, around self-harm and so on. And I read a few other sources where they may even incorporate like a notification feature to parents that as soon as these conversations start happening, that parents are made aware that things aren't happening like without their knowledge and so on. So it is a bit of a sad one that something had to happen on ChatGPT side, but at least things are getting done to protect users on these types of platforms, because things spiral out like very quickly. Yeah, it's sorry, I know it's a bit of a rough topic for a setting like this, but yeah, that's Meta's side of things.
Like what Meta did here, because they are now teaching their chatbots not to engage in conversations of things like suicide and adultery and all that when it's talking to kids and it's all that. So yeah, I like the fact that they did that.
Yeah, it's scary what happened with the ChatGPT case. So I won't go into details there, but like ChatGPT basically led this kid on for months, and he was engaging with it right before. So it was rough. 16 years old. But yeah, let's move on to something a bit more happy now.
With Instagram news. And let's hope that it's something more lighter and more, because as Jabula said in the chat, that safety matters. And then Lelo said this conversation matters. But yeah, with that being said, let's head over to the world of Instagram to find out what's been happening on that side of the world.
Yo, it feels like you're performing a rap song right after Ed Sheeran does a song. Now it's like, what do I say? Okay, so there's a new feature that Instagram has, and it's called the College Students Connect on Instagram. So now listen to this, all my former university students. You can now connect to people who are in the same college or who are studying with you. The concept here was so that for safety purposes. So if you want to connect as a 21-year-old to a fellow, you don't have to worry if this person is fake, or, you know, with this whole age issue between couples and so on and so forth. We are launching a new student-only space to help college students connect with fellow classmates on Instagram. College or university students in US can now add their school to their profile. Think about that. So practically what they're saying is that,
Did you just read that?
I read, bro, so we can't read. We all read. It's there. Can you guys see it on the screen? There it is. Read properly. So it started in America. They haven't taken it to South Africa yet, because I don't know how that's going to work in SA, in all sincerity. But the idea here is to connect to students. And the secondary idea that came from the initial idea, which was they have an Instagram for younger people now. So the college is like a new update from the initial one they had in April, which was Instagram for people under the age of, I think, 13, where parents get to coordinate it. So this is now, you're no longer under the supervision of your parents. Now you get to connect with people in college and all. Nothing exciting. I saw this and I was like, boo-hoo. But shout out to those who are studying. You get to study with other people and see what they're doing on Instagram. That's Instagram for today. You guys should have put me in front, because there's no way I'm speaking after Facebook.
Instagram-icky.
Yeah, I feel heavy.
That's all I'll say. Chris is saying this is Instagram-icky. If you're feeling heavy, I think it's only fair and it's only right that we go to an ad break with our ad break correspondent, Bakang. Bakang, can you give us an ad break, because people are feeling heavy and people just feel like,
yo, bro,
they just need a refresh up. So please take it away with an ad break.
Attention all Joes. Summer is coming at us faster than your metabolism after a full week of leftovers. The bad news? Winter left you with more rolls than a bakery. And it's not those fancy Parkhurst bakeries you see on a baddie's Instagram. The good news, Joe Moves is here for full cardio crisis control. Join us for walks, runs, and hikes. The safest way to make sure your September beach reveal isn't just you showing off and revealing a packet of Doritos. Don't worry if your six-pack is still in storage. Around here, every step counts. And yes, laughing while Pakamani gets money fit running down Brumfisher Drive does indeed burn calories. We promise, no one's judging your speed, your sweat, or your different colored socks. Click the link, join the WhatsApp group, and let's turn that after winter body into a ready for December body. We're saving waistlines, one step, one stride, and one questionable stretch at a time. Joe Moves, a stride away from greatness.
Bro, toot your own horn with that one, bro. Now we're doing sponsorships. We're going to take it off of his paycheck, though. There's no way. That's the
one take.
That's the expense.
Okang even said no backing tracks, no pre-recordings. That's my guy. BK with the voiceover. Come on, Joe Public, you get that. JuKnow, do you know this? Where's the
Come on, bro. Quality stuff, man. Makes me want to run.
I feel attacked though.
Should have
because
photoshopped myself on that picture.
I'm the most unfit person that I know. I feel attacked.
That was-
Might even just start joining Joe Moves right now. A stride closer to greatness.
That's good.
That was an ad break by BK.
Good
No
stuff.
more games.
Alrighty, that brought the tone back
I'm
on.
joining. No more games. No more games.
That's what I'm talking about. All right.
Fine.
Let's go
Speaking of gaming, let's head over to the world of gaming with our gaming correspondent, Anib Hendrik, so that he can tell us what's been happening in the world of gaming.
Thanks, Kamo. Today we're going to talk about Assassin's Creed. I wanted to talk about Sony's State of Play that happened last night, even stayed up watching it, but it was boring AF. So instead, we're going to talk about an educational app from Assassin's Creed instead. So for those who don't know, Assassin's Creed is you get to play an assassin in different eras of the world, whether it's a Viking assassin in medieval Baghdad, etc. And the Assassin's Creed games generally have been historically accurate. And I say that in the loosest definition of the words historically accurate, because they generally use real people, real historical figures. The architectural landmarks are correct, all except the one where the Pope had superpowers and you had to kill him. But staying on topic, but a big part of that game being historically accurate is that there's usually a version of the game that they put out where you can go on a historical tour of that time period and explore things and learn about how people lived in that time, which is really cool. But for one of their newest games, Assassin's Creed Mirage, they're doing things a bit differently. So this one is set in medieval Baghdad, and instead of going on a tour in game, they've launched it as an app. So here you can learn all about that period, all about the art and science, the beliefs, daily life, the economy, the government, all included with images for reference. And they've also added a bit of spice to make it a bit more interesting, so you're not just reading an encyclopedia on your phone. So there's various mini games, a 360 augmented reality tour of medieval Baghdad, and it's all for free. So you can download it today. They launched this app yesterday. You can download it today for free on both, well, I don't know what the Android app store is called, and then the Apple App Store. So if you want to have fun with kids, learn something about medieval Baghdad, you can do that. So have fun.
Disclaimer for all our Android users. We are sorry about that. That was not in the script.
No Android slander shall be tolerated.
I'm sorry, brother. It's that app that looks like a play button. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, that app. Try downloading there. And those who use Huawei, they don't even have a download app. You guys can stream it on YouTube.
It's called the Android Play Store, guys. It's called the Android Play Store. I'll be the advocate for Android users. I'll be the advocate for Android users. All right. Thanks for that, Anib. I think the last time I played Assassin's Creed was like, I had like a V360 at that time when mobile games was still a thing. WhatsApp was not
crazy. I used to play it on that phone where you have to use numbers 1, 2, 3, and you move it 1 and 3.
Those ones.
Yo, what a time.
I had a V360 with Assassin's Creed. Yeah, that's the last time I played that game. It's good to see that it's still around and it's innovating and doing things that are outside of this world. Yeah, I spoke about WhatsApp. I said the last time that I spoke about this was I played games was WhatsApp was not a thing, but now in 2025, WhatsApp is a thing, and they've been innovative and taking one stride ahead each and every time with helping the cheaters cheat more with things like locked chats, archiving chats, longer voice notes, only share with, and all that. But hey, who am I to talk about WhatsApp when we've got Lelo who'll tell us about the world of WhatsApp and what's been happening on that side of the world? What's up with WhatsApp, Lelo? Tell us.
Thank you, Kamu. So I have 2 updates. The first one being WhatsApp, aka Teens, has launched Writing Help, which is a slick private AI tweak tool that helps you nail your tone. So if you want your message to sound a bit witty or polished, just tap on the pencil, pick your vibe, and edit if needed. It is private and end-to-end encrypted. And then I repeat, for the second update, WhatsApp is now Teams. So WhatsApp has upgraded group calls. So you can now schedule them ahead, share links, raise your hand when you want to speak, react during the call, and get notified when people join. So soon you'll be getting notifications to update your timesheets on WhatsApp.
Oh,
so
that's
please.
That's crazy. That's gonna make family arguments easier because then you get to raise your hand to speak your turn.
Yeah.
Family meeting was 7. I set it up. I send them a
You'll
link.
just get a link. You'll just get a link. Thank you. That's WhatsApp.
That's crazy. So you get to AI generate your own text, but why? Can you do it in different languages? That'll be interesting. Because what if I'm talking to a Zulu person and I want to get my point across, but I don't understand English, and I want to use the AI generated stuff?
But these
AI catching strays, bro.
Bro, hey, I didn't attack no Zulu group, bro. I said a Zulu person. That's one individual.
Divine, are you okay?
I'm all good, girl. The name's Divine, not David. I'm fine, bro.
We might be having this session on WhatsApp next month. That's all I'm saying because, wow, WhatsApp is now Teams. That's the key takeaway from Lelo. Because, hey, there's things like DMs now and private DMs and private writing and what, which takes us to our next update, which is Spotify. And what happened there on Spotify is that they then decided to be slick last month, and then they decided to have DMs within Spotify. So, yep, you heard me correctly. You can now send DMs on Spotify and slide into them DMs and talk within Spotify with your friends and people that you are acquainted to and your family and friends. You can share a song in the DMs, as you can see in the short video right there. You can write a message. You can ask people what do they think about a certain song, or you could just have a chat on the messages. There's things like message requests. There's things like, it is crazy. They are also taking it to another level, and that's as far as Spotify can go. Tell me what do you guys think about this feature. Drop a link in the comment and just tell me what do you think about this feature before we wrap up. And then Homoto is saying DMs on Spotify is nasty. And then Jabula is saying that I'm sliding into Spotify DMs with any Drake song. I'm sliding in them DMs with Hotline Bling. Come on.
Can you message a celebrity though? No, you can't. Oh, that sucks.
Nah, it's only your friends, people that you are
friends
that are in your circle. So it's kind of like Apple Music, but iMessage on Apple Music kind of thing. You'll only check.
And then soon, Tolana's going to tell us that Spotify can send voice notes too. So that's exciting. That's beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see anything exciting about sending a message on Spotify. But hey, the haters will say I'm hating. So let me step out. Let me not do too much. Can't wait for them to send voice notes on that soon.
All right. Before we wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that we are giving away a 1,000 Rand Take a Lot voucher. Yes, you heard me correctly. We are giving away a 1,000 Rand Take a Lot voucher.
1K.
Yep, we are giving away a Take a Lot voucher, 1K Take a Lot voucher. All you gotta do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, share it with your friends, tag us on social media platforms, take a screenshot of this chat, share it on your social media stories, and just tag us JuKnow Media ZA, or just subscribe to our YouTube channel at JuKnow on YouTube, and you could be walking away with a 1,000 Rand Take a Lot voucher.
Anyone can do it.
Anyone can do it, yes. Besides you, of course.
And I can tell my mom to do it.
Yeah.
Take a photo quickly. Send it to her.
Hey, man. If you don't know, now you know. Thank you so much for joining. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to be here with us. Thanks so much for watching this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Do everything that you got to do. Show the love. Keep the love coming. Let's do the same time next month.